Just like I said with Johnny Somali, if these Asian countries don't immediately address these nuisance streamers by handing out long jail sentences or at the very least deportation, they will be doomed to have copycat streamers. But the same can't be said for the Philippines, as this guy Vitali came over there and is immediately finding out.
Excuse me, madam,
Sorry.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away.
So right off the bat, this isn't just regular streaming or him going around living his life. He's threatening some random old Filipino woman, or possibly another tourist, but some random Filipino woman's just trying to live her life, and he's saying, I'm going to effing rob you. Immediate deportation. Actually, no. This is robbery right off the bat. Like, he's stopping her with a threat of violence, so immediately you can throw him in prison, in my opinion.
I want to give you money. No? Okay.
No.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal.
Wait. He was, I'm gonna give you money? That's not what he said initially.
You, if you keep walking away.
Sorry.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away, and then I'm gonna give you money. This guy is, I think he's on substances out of his mind right now.
I want to give you money. No? Okay.
No.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right.
This has nothing to do with nothing. And this is coming from a person that during the lockdowns, if you watch Decoy Voice in its inception, I was not a fan of masks, but I lived in LA, so I was wearing them, and I wasn't even against people wearing their masks in the community. Like, they were told different sets of information than I believe, so let them do what they felt is best. But she's over there wearing a mask, and that makes her a liberal. Like, this is nonsense.
Trying to be a nicer.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm absolute absurdity. I'm glad this guy's finding out, as we're about to see.
You. No, yeah.
They say this is a security guard, but this security guard's carrying. I don't really know the rules over in the Philippines, but he's just saying, sir, and then he assaults a security guard. I know at least in America, a lot of the time security guards have the same protections as like a actual peace officer, so he has no idea what he's doing, and he's recording it. Like they say, what is it? Rappers' hip hop records or their music videos are their own star witness. Streamers' content is their own star witness. This is ridiculous that you would assault at the very least a security guard, at the most an actual law enforcement officer, and just live stream it because you got a deal on some shady streaming website. So he just literally physically assaulted and robbed a security guard at a Philippine mall, and this is content to him.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Please.
He's gotta be high out of his mind, I think.
No.
Regular people don't act like this. This is nuts. Even if you're on camera streaming, trying to make edgy content, regular people don't do this. This is nuts.
What are you gonna do? Hello.
What are you gonna do? Is this guy? I thought I saw this guy is carrying. Is that not the same person? Is this a second This is a second security guard or police officer. Wait, he's wearing a little lanyard around his neck. This is a different guy. No, it actually might be the same guy, just different. That's what we need, live chat. I need live chat right now to be able to interact with you guys. So we got that guy. He went outside.
Yes. What are you gonna do? Hello. Hello.
He's like an adult bully. What are you gonna do? He's a larger person. He's going to a place like the Philippines where I think what's the average height in the Philippines? Let me search. Average male height, Philippines. 5'4" is the average height in the Philippines. Let me see how tall this guy is. Vitali height. He's 5'10", so I mean, it could possibly both be 5'10". It's hard to say, but he's over there as an adult bully, stealing a guy's hat that's at work, working his hourly job, popping his hat off the top of his head and saying, "What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?" Like, the only thing that actually angers me more than a person like Vitali making content like this, or the people that consume content like this and think it's funny, where at some level you understand kind of this guy's, he's making content because like he's a shock jock. He's trying to make content that is interesting enough to watch and doesn't really have anything else to do that's going to be interesting enough to make a thumbnail out of or to make a live stream out of. So this is all he has. This is his job. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying I kind of understand why he would do it. It's kind of scary to me that there are people that aren't making money off this. They're giving him money or sacrificing valuable time throughout their short life to consume content like this. That's even worse, that we have a whole like ecosystem based on adult bullies in other countries.
What are you gonna do? Hello. 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 Papa. Paparazzi. You are passing twice on a paparazzi.
I 100% believe he's on substances. He's singing Lady Gaga music right now. Bugging this guy and they're laughing.
Paparazzi are my queen. Paparazzi.
Oh my god. Okay. So this went out there, and then shortly after, Johnny So Somali, this is the guy that covers Johnny Somali, covered this and said, hey, some random guy, where is he from? I don't know where this guy's from, but he confronts him and actually kind of puts him in his place, because I believe this guy's a streamer as well. I believe he's also not American, because Vitaly isn't American. I believe he's Russian.
When you show up here in the Philippines and you genuinely start like what happens behind the scenes when you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them. I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
And guess what? And I tip him. What do you do?
And he tips them? No. He said, I tipped them. He said, I'm going to first he told this random old lady, I'm going to rob you. I'm giving you money. Then called her a liberal F. That doesn't sound like him saying I tip him. But again, I think this guy is out of his mind. Not this random streamer. I'm talking about Vitaly.
Exactly.
I run a software company and I provide housing for the local.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. This guy isn't a streamer. He just randomly got caught on the stream and is aware of Vitaly's actions.
Hey, you came just to talk shit, right?
I'm not talking shit.
So why
I'm asking you, why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the fuck up, because I do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
I swear to God, bro.
A real conversation.
And I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation with you, bro. Hey, why?
Yeah, he doesn't want to have a conversation with anybody that he can't make content off of. Someone that's making him look bad. This guy's a scumbag.
What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah,
I'm going to tell your viewers that you guys are better than this. You don't have to watch people fucking with others and putting them down. You need to lift people up for a living.
And what do I do? You haven't watched my
I have watched your streams and you're a piece of shit. And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
That's to his face, too.
Jesus loves you, too. Go.
Okay,
don't fucking touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not going to knock me out.
He already touched him. He didn't do anything about it. It looks like he's larger than him, but the body language alone by this random stranger out there in the street just lets you know. I would imagine this guy has like a wrestling background or something, because he's 100% not scared of a guy that's imposing, in shape, and larger. He knows that he poses no threat to him, and he's making it very clear to him, to Vitaly.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do?
I guarantee you're not going to knock me out.
Yo, back off.
Fucking walk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he tried to posture up. Vitaly tried to posture up and say, back off, I'm gonna knock you out. The random internet stranger out there was like, you're not gonna do it, and didn't back down. And all of a sudden now, like, Vitaly's whole approach to him isn't like, oh, I'm gonna knock you out. What are you gonna do? Just like how he had the security guard, probably correctly afraid of him, because there's the camera guy, there's Vitaly who's larger than him, this pink-haired dude, I don't know if he's a camera guy, but yeah, they have him outnumbered, and they're also much larger than him, and also he stands to lose his job if he starts assaulting random tourists, even if they are harassing him. But you got a guy that apparently looks, one, angry at him, and is aware of him, and not afraid of him physically, so then he starts to walk away.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do as I'm walking away from you? What are you going to do? First I said, touch me again, and then I'm going to put you down. But then once the guy's not afraid, he's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So then Johnny's so small, he posed this guy too, where there's another guy out there looking to fight him. Now we're not going to watch the whole thing because it's like 5 minutes long, but the gist of it is.
Hi Vitaly, my name is Louis Sangalang, and I'm going to try to keep this as respectful and as simple as possible. I think by now, millions of Filipinos have seen how you've been behaving in our country.
Okay, yeah, there's more stuff like that. We don't gotta do it, but he's being a jerk out there.
You just have to survive one round with me.
Wait.
I'm challenging you to an MMA fight. You don't even have to win. You just have to survive one round with me. And if you do, hey, I'll pay you $5,000 US.
The funny part is, there was a similar challenge to Johnny Somali when he was in Korea, I believe, where there was an MMA fighter saying, okay, look, you're larger than me. How about we go ahead and we just throw down in the gym in a ring? We're going to box or something. You don't got to win. I'm just going to pay you money because obviously the Korean would become a local folk hero if he fights Johnny Somali in a ring and puts him down. But the difference being is, to my understanding, I'm not certain, but to my understanding, Johnny Somali is a very small person. At least with Vitaly, he's like a larger guy, and the rumors that he's on substances to be able to maintain a physique that he has at his age. But I mean, you got this guy right here saying, hey, I'll fight you for $5,000. That's just the fight purse. You get $5,000, win or lose. Let's do this. And I like this. I like that Asian countries around the globe, all these Asian countries have men saying, hey, you're trying to make content off of us. We're going to make some content off of you.
For 250,000 pesos. We all know that if my Filipino colleagues Mark Mugen or Brandon Vera, both former UFC fighters, made this challenge, there would be a 0% chance you'd accept.
Of course.
But I'm 5'6" and almost 50 years old. You're in your 30s, ripped and muscular, and probably 70 pounds heavier than me. Again, to be crystal clear, you don't even have to beat me.
So it's all in the body language. He's just like, hey, look, did he say he was like 5'6" and he outweighs him by 70 pounds? Like, this is a man that knows in an MMA fight he's going to win, and obviously Vitaly's not going to take this challenge.
You just have to survive 5 minutes, and I will personally hand you the 5,000.
Oh, he's not going to survive the 5 minutes because he's obviously going to be able to get him to tap out. Like, these MMA guys are going to be able to take you down and put you in some sort of headlock, wrist lock. And then in the Philippines, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not going to ring the bell for you. They're not going to let you throw in the towel. He's going to allow him to do some pretty serious damage before the match is done. So with this guy being a jerk in the Philippines, you have this guy trying to fight him, another foreigner. You have this Filipino trying to fight him as well. So it's almost a good thing that the legal mindset said he was arrested while they were live. It was poetic. Big shout out to law enforcement in the Philippines for quickly dealing with this nuisance. So I don't know if this is a new image. It's gotta be. Oh yeah, because this is this is probably the security guard. So they went out and arrested this dude, and look at him. Look at his stature compared to the average Filipino. Obviously, it's like me going to a middle school and bullying around the kids. Like, this guy's just a bully. So this is from Philstar Life in the Philippines. This is their news outlet saying, Russian YouTuber Vitaly arrested in Pasay City. So they're calling it as it is. He's not an American YouTuber. I know he's been in America. I covered a bit of him. We'll get to it in a second. But he's not an American. Apparently, he's a Russian guy that spent a lot of time in America. So they say, citing criminal investigation and detection group Major General Nicholas Torre III. This is very, very official. Said April 2nd. So today, he was caught by authorities in front of a Pasay City hotel based on a mission order from the Bureau of Immigration. This comes after content creator was seen messing around with Pinoy, so Filipino men, at the global city by riding a patrol motorcycle, stealing security guard's cap multiple times. So it's probably the same cop twice then, or security guard's cap twice. And playing petty pranks with a passerby in his kick video titled Vitaly Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines. So this is legitimately a stream that's just supposed to be nuisance content. Like, he's not doing anything positive. He's not like, I show speed. Hey, let's go check out the local culture and possibly be used as an asset to the government to increase tourism. No. This is him specifically going over there to mess with people because that's the only content he can create. So they said, also forcibly filmed a guard who called him out for it. He mocked the guard by singing some Lady Gaga music. Okay, so he stole a heavy-duty electric fan from a restaurant and brought it inside a hotel, drove a trike and sideswiped a passenger and slightly crashed into a parked jeepney. So, he's a menace. He's actually committing some serious crimes over there. So he's actually been arrested multiple times for stunts. In 2016, climbed the Hollywood sign in LA. In 2020, climbed the Pyramid of Giza. I had no idea about this guy having so much issues. Like, I covered him when they're arresting PDFs out there doing like, you know, the PDF Chris Hansen catchers. And I was like, okay, looks like he's doing a good job. But I remember all the comments, not all the comments, but a lot of the comments were telling me, don't give this guy any shine. He's a bad person. I knew nothing about him. It seemed like he was doing a good thing. A lot of people said it was staged and fake. To my understanding, it was not fake, but now I get it. He's a nuisance streamer. At one point in time, he was trying to ride the wave of doing a good thing, but then he immediately reverted back to this. Ooh, what the heck? He was charged with aggravated battery for assaulting a girl in Miami? Like, this is ridiculous. He has 10 million subscribers on YouTube. This is nuts. So yes, it looks like he was arrested over there. To my understanding, it'll be a light fine and deportation, but that's all these guys are. They're just nonsense, just like I've covered the Johnny Somali saga. What do we have, 18 videos now? The one unavailable video is a video that got flagged for violence, even though it was I already censored it, but 18 videos in total, so probably 17 episodes of him in Japan. What is it? Him in Japan, him getting decked in Japan. I think he got decked. Yeah, he got decked here. So 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch. Him getting arrested, him getting punched in a different country, his buddy getting punched in a different country, him trying to file false copyright claims against me, him getting arrested in a different country, him getting mad about us covering his streams, him getting punched in Korea, him committing some serious crimes in Korea, him getting beat up, him and his 3 buddies getting beat up by one dude, similar things in Japan, him getting punched again, him seeing 5 years, like, and then him getting punched again. Like, this is just the series of these guys. They're just getting nonstop attacked. Maybe this guy less so, because I think Johnny Somali's like, what is he, 5'2", 5'3", something very small, and like a diminutive, I can't say the word, diminutive stature. He's a small guy. He's getting punched all the time. Somebody yoked like this probably isn't going to get punched as much, but yeah. He's finally getting arrested, getting deported. They need to draw the line and show them, hey, our country and the docile nature of our people isn't content for you. Our lives aren't content for you. And the thing is, though, is at the end of the day, these guys don't even mean the things they say. They're making this content and posturing up as if they're all big and bold, but it's all just an act, or maybe substances involved, because you're seeing this over here. Johnny Somali again. He's like all the news of what's happening in Asia with nuisance streamers. It's a good account. Him along with cancel Johnny's, but he's out there now saying like, I admit prison's the only way that's gonna stop me.
Is that like a healthy way to live? To just be like, have your whole body, mind, and soul dedicated to giving content to your chat?
It's not, but I guess it's the life we live and the life we chose, you know?
The life we live, he's trying to make this sound deeper than it is. Oh, you know, we're like soldiers at war, you know, we're entertainers, whatever. It's like, no, you're just an a-hole that doesn't have anything better to offer society. You're too weak-willed to do a regular job like the rest of us. Like, when I was this age, I either worked at fast food, a restaurant, or I was a security guard at the time. Anybody can do those jobs. Like, I'm not saying they're easy jobs, but they're like unskilled labor. You can get the job, apply for enough of them, you can get it. They're tedious, they suck, but they're an honest day's work. They're actual labor, they're jobs. Like, they're gonna suck. Before you can either go to college or build up a skill or have a trade, you're gonna work jobs like that. No, this guy's trying to take the easy way out and act as if this is some noble thing, which is not. It's just him throwing away his life the same way a guy that robs liquor stores would, because it's short-lived, and now he's actually going to have to spend some time behind bars in a foreign country, I might add, because he was too weak-willed to do a regular job like the rest of society since the dawn of all time.
Even when I go back home, when I came back home from Japan, like, I was just in solitary confinement for 110 days, and I'm just like itching, bored. Like, I'm like, fuck. I still had my kick account at that point.
Do you feel like it gives you purpose? Is that why?
It makes life more interesting. It does, in a way. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you have a boring life. You don't do anything interesting. You can make, like, if you made friends, went to parties and had vacations or whatever, even if you worked a crappy job, like, it's sad to say, but not most, but some of my closest friends and best friends I've met while I worked hourly jobs. Like, we kind of bond over our suffering, just like when you're in high school. You're all forced to be there. You're hanging out. You got nothing better to do, and you just kind of bond with the people that are around you that you normally probably wouldn't encounter or get close to. When you work at a fast food joint and you're both working the overnight shift scrubbing floors, you just bond and you have conversations, and then you actually, oh, do you want to go out and hang out at this party? Or do you want to go, let's go scrounge up some pennies together and go to Vegas or whatever's nearby you? Like, there's a way to have an interesting life behind hard work and irrelevance online. The idea that the best thing he can do is get punched a total of, what is this? Not 18 times, but get punched and go to jail a bunch of times. That's what makes his life interesting, is a sad, sad existence. But you're seeing it with other people where they have nothing better to provide the planet other than people waiting for them to find out. And it's sad because I don't need to watch the rest of this. His entire existence is just him slowly spiraling down the toilet, and us being able to witness it. And kind of, sad to say, there's a lot of channels out there, like, the Legal Mindset guy. He's an attorney, but I feel like most of his videos are based on Johnny Somali right now. So whatever I imagine a fair majority of his livelihood is financed by being able to witness Johnny Somali finding out in the various ways, and him providing us insights as to what new felonies and what new jail time he might see. It's like, it's a service to society, but it's a career entirely created of idiots online that don't have anything better to do other than be this generation's version of the village idiot. It's sad. So that's a bit about it I have on that. This channel right here, Decaf Decoy, is going to be longer form content. Like, this is 23 minutes. I didn't mean for this to be 23 minutes, but I want these to be like 8-minute shorter clips where I'm just going to have longer conversations. Once I can get to the threshold of doing live streams on this channel, I forget what it is. I think it's like 1,000 subscribers and maybe being a channel for 10 days. But once we're longer, I'll be able to have the chat here, and we'll be able to interact back and forth, have conversations about what's happening, and just have more of a interactive thing, live stream like. Still do concise, lighthearted commentary on Decoy Voice, but Decaf Decoy will be its own separate channel. So like this video, subscribe to this channel with notifications on so you can be a part of the conversations and the videos coming up. But that's all I have for today.